Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Elko before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back to throw, it's Mateer. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. There's some room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Sooners, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Mateer. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Sooners are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
So now it's 2nd and long. corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The run inside. It's Robinson. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Throws for the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a frustrating end to a promising drive. When you get the first drive, you start to go down the field, get in the enemy territory, thinking you might get points, and you do what you can't do. You make that mistake, put the ball on the deck, defense recovers, and gets the momentum in this football game.
On target over the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll move the tight end. Here's Reed to throw. The short hands. It's Bussey. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a 1st down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Reed finds his man. It's Wiley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. Makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. The quick out. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Oh, they're after him. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really hard to stop in today's football.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Right on the money. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. This is a designed run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Throwing Reed. Touchdown Aggies! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Mateer. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Now on the option. Keeps it on the option. Maybe a crease. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Got a man. It's Sategna.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there. And because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
The Sooners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
And the Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got a little grass. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now on the move. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sategna. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Some much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he tacked on the extra point. No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
Reed throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, I don't always give credit to quarterbacks, but what an unbelievable job, man. Like, not great protection. He sees the blitz, understands he's about to get hit, but still delivers the strike on third down and moves the chains. Unbelievable job by the QB.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. On the ground, it's Owens. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Here's Reed to throw. Fires to the wideout. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On target to the left. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start. There he goes! These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The corners are walked up tight. From the gun, running back gets to give. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He'll try to get to the marker himself, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the back. Reed, under fire, and they got it.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Handoff for Robinson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Sategna. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. Picks up the first down. Maybe some room here. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing Reed. Under fire. Unleashes one. Got his man on the right. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Intercepted! Oh, what a play!
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback will keep it. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Reed makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. To the air, it's Mateer. Rushes on him. Got his man out of the backfield. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. Turning on the Jets. He's at the touchdown, Oklahoma. That one will give them the lead.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Bringing the heat. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it along the sideline. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Aggies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Play fake, Marcel Reed. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guys, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
He's going to take off. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. It's complete to the right. On the move at the 30. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions, because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room, he's got the wiggle and the speed, and he's going to make something really positive happen. He did right there.
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground with the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held him to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job of that.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their 3rd sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
Snags it over the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play, and it's a design...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Sends it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Really well-struck punt high into the sky. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Handoff to Xavier. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Here's the punt, and he's done better. Not much on that one. He'll signal for a fair catch after that weak punt. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. He got it. Feet down in bounds. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Caught, and he's got room. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. A run for the quarterback. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. run inside. It's Owens. Breaks into the open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Here's Reed to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Aggies. Along the sideline, got it in the end zone. The Aggies get it right back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Got it. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent he will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense, shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Aggies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. The keeper. The give to the tailback. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it on the counter. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I'll tell you, this is a guy, a quarterback, that I trust throwing the ball on 4th down, and I trust him running the ball on 4th down, too. Go with the option. Let him make the right read. He does. Calls his own number. His athleticism takes over. They pick up the 1st.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give on the option. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Reed. Pocket breaking down. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Reed. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. Makes the catch. Makes him talk to the hand. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Sategna. And they'll knock him down.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Mateer. He's going to take a shot. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Trying to take it back. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The run inside. It's Morrow. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Using his legs, it's Owens. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He's got it, and they surge on top here in the final minute.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Here's a throw downfield late. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Here's the pressure. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
Snags it, and there's running room. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all